Hey everybody, welcome back to Chic on the Cheap. This week I have a fun project for you that's fun to wear whether you're 2 or 20. I'm going to teach you how to make these really fun hair flowers. And they're really cheap to make, really easy to make. They're fun for you to wear or they're fun to make for gifts. So what you're going to need is some hot glue and a little bit of material, some beads, and an afternoon, and you'll be able to make these too. Here's how. Okay, so to do this you're going to need a few different types of material, but they all need to be synthetic. I found that the best kind are faux silks, and any type of tulle works really well, but as you'll see it's going to be kind of trial and error. You're going to start by making your base petal and cut out just a rough circle, and as you can see it's really rough, but that's okay. It'll actually work really well. Sometimes the rougher it is, the better it works. So you start with this base circle, then go grab a lighter, make sure you have water near, and you're going to just singe the edges of that silk flower. And this is why you need a synthetic material. As you can see, it just kind of curls up the edges and makes it look kind of like a petal. Now what you're going to do is cut some more pieces of different types of material and make layers for your flowers. These will be kind of like the different petals. Tulle works really well when you burn it. It burns really fast, so you have to be careful. But as you kind of burn the edges, you're going to get kind of a shabby chic look around the edges, which will make your flower look really pretty in the end. Now, as I said, be really careful with the fire. Some materials will not burn well, so it's kind of a trial and error thing. Next, take your base petal and some hot glue, put a little dab of hot glue right in the center of that base petal that you've made, and then you're just going to pinch that petal together to make it look more like a flower. So as you can see, just kind of pinch that glue towards the inside and give yourself a little bit of dimension as you pinch that petal together. And then you're going to want to kind of spread it out flat again if you can to get the top as flat as you can so that you can put the other layers on top of that. Now next you're going to take the layers that you've created, and you can create as many layers as you want. In fact, I think the more layers that you make for this flower, the better it looks. I just did a couple here, and all you really need if you're doing tulle or really thin material is one little glob of glue, and just stick them both on there while they're hot, press them in, and they will stay just fine. So there's my 2 layers of tulle that I added on top of that faux silk, and then just to finish it off I created a smaller tiny little silk flower to just kind of complete the layer. And like I said, be creative. That's what's fun about this project. You can use different kinds of material and just layer them until they look good. Now for the center of the flower, to cover up that little pinched glue section, I just put a big dollop of hot glue right in the center. And then I took some beads that I had left over from another project, and all I did was just kind of sprinkle them on that dollop of hot glue to make it look like the center of a flower. And you can put anything in the center. You could put rhinestones, you could put a button, you can really just have fun with it and be creative. That's, like I said, the fun thing about this project. So there's the finished flower. And then to make it a hair bow, all I did was to use a hair bow clip. You can buy these for $1 or $2 for a bag of them at a craft store. And I just glued it to the back. And you can glue it to really whatever you want. You can glue it to a headband or a different type of clip, whatever you wanted. And you can wear it in your hair or even on clothes if you wanted to. So here's my finished hair clip. I also made some smaller versions of this flower and just hot glued them onto some bobby pins because I like the look of different sizes and variants. And when you're all done, here's what the finished look looks like. Thanks so much for watching this week, everybody, and make sure to come back next week where I'll have more projects that will save you money and make you look good.